welcome back to my channel. And if you're new, then welcome. Thank you all so much for being here. Today's pick a card reading is an interesting one. We are going to see what's really going on between you and your person right now. In front of me, I have 3 different options, each with a different image. Choose the one that really calls out to you. This is group 1, group 2, and group 3. Okay, let's get started. Hey, group number 1. Okay, so what's really going on between you and your person right now? Okay, so with the Strength card reversed, I'm really getting the feeling that your person doesn't currently feel like their best self right now. Okay, I'm actually getting kind of a down feeling from them. So I definitely feel like something went down between you two. Okay, and let's take a look at my cards before we go any further with these cards, because it tells more of a story here. It's like I see that your person definitely sees you guys like a gem, okay? Like they know you're special. They see that you're unique and you're one of a kind, and that, you know, you shine, okay? Like you really stand out above the rest is what I'm seeing. And in fact, some of you might even be in the spotlight, or, you know, it's just how you show up in life. You show up fully. It could be like maybe you post a lot. Okay, I just feel like your person definitely feels like you guys get a lot of attention. And I do feel like they can somewhat be intimidated by that, okay? What's interesting is as I'm saying that, I feel like for some of you, your person comes across like this. Like they're either in the spotlight or they get a lot of attention. Okay, so that's interesting. Okay, so I feel like for some of you, you guys got into it with your person. You might have told them off, okay? I'm just getting like kind of like a bruised ego feeling from your person right now with the Strength card reversed and my Crab card here, okay? So, and if you didn't get into it with them, I'm just feeling like this shut out, cold feeling, okay? Like kind of an iced out feeling. And so basically what I'm sensing is there was some kind of shift within your connection where 1 minute I feel like you guys were really connected. You might have talked every day, saw each other, and now all of a sudden there's just this disconnect, okay? And I do feel like your person is kind of on the defense right now. So despite all that, you two are still both connected to each other, I feel. You're on their mind like all the time, okay? Regardless if you guys hear from them or, you know, whatever they're posting or not posting, doesn't matter. You're not going to get it from that is what I'm seeing, not necessarily. Like you're not necessarily going to get any clues from social media is what's coming through to me. Maybe some of you, but I feel like this person's pretty like on the low as far as their feelings go. Yeah, and they kind of put up this front. They act like they don't care when deep down I see that they do. They care deeply. In fact, it's actually hitting me they could be like, could have a strong water placement, and it could be Cancer. It doesn't have to be, but that's how they come across deep down, so that could be their moon sign. Okay, so yeah, because despite any of that, we do have my Reunite card as well, which ties back into these cards. Okay, so yeah, despite them feeling not quite themselves now, I do see with the Ace of Pentacles here, it's like this person does have hope for this connection. Okay, they do feel like there could be an actual real start is what I'm getting with this Earth card here, you know. It's not like, I mean, the Ace of Cups is nice, you know, it's all love, it's crush-like, but to me, the Pentacles is almost more of a mature energy, kind of like, no, like if we're going to do this, we're going to do this for real. Like it's not just going to be an idea, you know. So they do have that in the back of their mind is what I'm seeing. And with this Knight of Swords, okay, so it's almost like this person's waiting either for some kind of sign or like indication from you. And then I feel like they just would hit the ground running with trying to make things right with you. But I do feel like they're holding back right now because currently they are more in this Crab energy, which is more, you know, kind of got their walls up, they're on the defense, and they kind of feel right about something is what I'm seeing with that. But I do feel like deep down, they would love to make things right with you. But in the meantime, instead of actually taking action, what I'm seeing is just them like checking out your social media if you have it. Possibly even asking about you, to mutual friends. Just like kind of just keeping things on the low, but still kind of connected to you somehow is what I'm getting with that card. I also feel like they're keeping busy with something. It could be work, but we will get back to this card. Okay, so moving along even further. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so this is interesting. My cards, they say, they feel like things were left unsaid. Okay, and it's safer to dream about you than to be with you. Okay, so that's interesting to me because that's kind of that current energy that's coming through, especially with this Page of Swords here. But, and that's the water element too that I was picking up on. But at the same time, we do have the Ace of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords here, okay, which those two cards together really do signify like, I want a fresh start with you, a real start with you, as well as the Knight of Swords is all about communication. And this card in particular, he's running towards what he wants. So I do feel like they do have that instinct and that urge to really want to make things right with you. But currently, they do feel like due to whatever happened, it's safer to dream about you than to be with you. So I feel like that's definitely why you guys are feeling so strongly connected to them right now, even with the lack of action. But that is the definite current energy that's going on, okay? We got the defensive crab and the Page of Swords that's checking you out on the low. And this person, they're dreaming about you. Like there is definitely something about you that they feel so drawn to. Okay, so let's take a look at the message cards to get a glimpse even further into what's going on with this connection. Okay, they say, do you even care? Okay, so this person is questioning if you guys even really care or not. And that could be especially if some of you have told this person off. I feel like they're not used to that. They're not used to being put in their place. And then they say be more selfish. Okay, that's interesting. I'm actually getting the impression that this person might have said or done something that came across as being selfish, like they weren't choosing you, like they were choosing something over you. It doesn't necessarily have to be a person, but it could be, okay? And we will get into that a little later. I still don't have all the answers. One Pentacle. Okay, that's interesting that came up twice. So despite everything, this person still has you in the forefront of their mind as somebody that they do want a real start with. I am manifesting you. Okay, I feel like that's part of that dreamy-like energy where this person, would rather dream about you instead of taking any action. I feel like as well with the I am manifesting you, what's also coming to me about that is it's like, they're hoping like you guys come forward and then they will try to make things right between you guys. But it's almost like they don't want to be the one to come forward first and admit anything. And then we have this love scares me, and that's why I feel, okay, because this person really does, I feel like, adore you, but at the same time, they really don't want to get hurt. So that's why I feel like, they're coming across as saying it's safer to dream about you than to be with you. And they are trying to manifest you. So at the same time that they're not taking any action, they also say, I don't want to lose you. So a part of them knows, like, you may not wait around for long, that this person, if you don't come around, they might have to, take some action. Take that leap of faith, take that, that chance, that risk at love. They say you already know, so a part of them feels like you guys are playing kind of mind games with them is what's coming across, and like you're acting like you don't know, but they're like, come on, you do. Now, can't you act like you know is what's coming to me about that. And then they say, I need more time for me. Okay, so I feel like in this period of this person needing more time for themselves, they are hoping to manifest you and have you come forward. Okay, so going back to that Three of Pentacles, and what card was it? The Be More Selfish card. Okay, so then my third party card flew out, as well as my Three is a Crowd energy. Okay, so like I said, it doesn't necessarily have to be another person, but it's possible for some of you, your person was talking to you and another person at the same time. Okay, so they had divided attention, but I'm really getting that this energy doesn't feel that heavy to me. So they could have literally just been talking to somebody else, you know, entertaining or kind of, you know, like as an ego boost, taking in the attention they got from that person, but I'm not getting that it was that serious, okay? And the thing about this person is, though, I do feel like there's a tendency to sabotage a connection with them, okay? Because they fear getting hurt, they might sometimes like do something that could sabotage a connection. What's strange to me is that I really don't feel like it would be something big, though. It literally could be like, well, you could consider this big, but like entertaining somebody else is what's coming through. Okay, but for others of you, it's not going to necessarily be somebody else. It's going to be something else. So one minute, you know, they're real consistent with communicating with you, or they're talking a certain way, which makes you feel like you both are on the same page. And then all of a sudden, they either shift up the way that they're talking and they treat you more platonically or businesslike, or they just kind of quit talking, is what's coming through to me. Even though I feel like that's not what they want. That could even be their sabotage and them choosing something else. It doesn't necessarily have to be another person, but if your person was talking to somebody else, I feel like they feel innocent in that because they feel like, well, we're both single and there isn't a label on it yet, is the impression I'm getting. Like there's a strange lightness and innocent vibe about that. So it doesn't feel like they were necessarily being deceitful. But either way, I do feel like you're the main person that this person has on their mind, okay? Like that's what the energy is showing. But at the same time, it's like they're not ready for this connection, or at least that's what they think. I think they're more ready than what they know, is what's coming to me about this. But like they get in their own way, and that's kind of like why they want this reassurance from you is what I'm seeing. Also, we have something coming through as far as you two being like the opposite of each other, okay? As well as my opposite attraction card. So I feel like in your guys' case, like opposites do attract, but at the same time, I get this feeling that this possibly, you know, for some of you, this is like a big opposite, and it could be like a cultural opposite or something religious, spiritual, you know, that you both are kind of wondering, like, could we even make this work, or is this too big of an opposite, you know? So that's also coming through. There's just definitely something coming through. I feel like it's different for all of you of what this thing is that's kind of in between you guys, okay? And this person's trying to, like, see what comes to them, but they currently feel kind of in the dark about what to do, is what I'm seeing with that, with them saying, I still don't have all the answers. But again, we have this one pentacle as well as the Ace of Pentacles. So, and them saying you already know, and I'm manifesting you, but this love scares me and I need time for me. So it's almost like this person wants you guys to be the ones to be like, hey, yes, we can make this work. You know, that's like what I'm feeling. But as always, though, that's completely up to you guys. Like, you have to check in with yourself and see what comes to you, like what answer comes to you about this connection. But this is what I see. Okay, group number one, this is what I see for you guys. If this resonates, let me know in the comments. And if it does, don't forget to give it a like. Thank you so much for being here. Bye, guys. Hey, group number two. Okay, so what is really going on between you and your person right now? Okay, group number two. So what's coming through to me as far as this goes is that currently with the Queen of Swords here, I feel like your person is definitely playing it cool, okay? They're really tough to get a read on right now. I just feel like they're not really showing a lot of emotion, but it's kind of like they're in their own world, you know, and really just kind of doing their own thing. And I feel like they feel the same way about you. So you both are mirroring this back to each other. Okay, I feel like you guys are hard to read right now as well. And you're basically doing your own thing. So you're both kind of in the same boat right now. I also feel like with the moon reverse that your person is currently going through a lot, okay, that they're not being very vocal about. So they have a lot of things that they're dealing with in their life currently, and I feel like they're really just keeping that kind of to themselves, I'm feeling, with the Queen of Swords as well as the Moon card. So they're kind of just dealing with things on their own terms right now. It just feels like to you, like they kind of live a secret life. Like you don't have a clue what's really going on. All you know is that they're pretty closed off emotionally, you know, and just like this person's the type, like, no matter what's going on in their life, they will show up, you know. If they have some kind of prior commitment or if it's work, like this person is very, they have a very professional feel to them. So it's like no matter what's going on, their world could be crashing in around them and this person will still show up, you know. And you won't have a clue. You'll just notice that maybe they're not as vocal, maybe they're not as expressive, you know, like emotion wise, but like as far as having a clue, nobody really has a clue what's going on in this person's life, I feel, unless they share it. So yeah, it's interesting. Okay, so for some of you, I'm just going to jump right to it. Your person is currently seeing somebody. For others of you, they're married to somebody else, but I feel like you guys know this about this person, okay? Because we do have the 10 of Pentacles here, and I just get this feeling that, you know, this person definitely has responsibilities and like a family life to tend to. Now, for those of you, because it is a general reading, that your person is not already with somebody, then I feel like this just suggests that a lot is going on in this person's family life right now, and that has got all their focus, okay? Connecting with others, entertaining a relationship does not have their current attention, okay? Not like right now, okay? Like, yes, you are on this person's mind, don't get me wrong, but like their family life has their main attention though. Okay, so they do see you guys like the Empress, okay? I feel like you guys are very alluring to this person. I'm actually getting kind of like butterfly-like feelings when I think about how they think about you. So it's definitely got this like fantasy crush-like feeling, okay? You guys are actually coming across like you're this person's escape from reality, okay? Especially with the 7 of Swords here. Now it's possible this person though, like I was saying, if they are taken, then that's what this energy is about. The 7 of Swords, kind of sneaking away, kind of sneaking their attention towards somebody else, their affection, their attention, emotions, you know, attraction. But if they're not, then, you know, again, it goes back to this person's got some family life stuff to deal with, but like you're this escape for them is what I'm feeling. There is kind of a feeling though of where, you know, this person does feel like the grass is greener on the other side and you're the one who's on the other side of that, okay? Like again, whether or not they're actually committed to somebody else or not, or it could be, you know, all these responsibilities, it's just like you guys come across like you're that escape, you know, you're that vacation basically. And then they do wonder, they do kind of take that thought all the way and wonder like, are you their 10 of Cups? Are you their happily ever after? They do entertain that, you know. Okay, and then going further with that, okay, what came to me was them saying, nobody else makes me feel this way. Okay, so when they do allow themselves to feel for you and think about you, that is what comes, that's what they feel. Okay. And then we have, okay, the One Direction song came to me, and the lyric in particular is, baby, you light up my world like nobody else. The way that you flip your hair gets me overwhelmed. You don't know, you don't know you're beautiful. Okay, so I do feel like the majority of my group too does know they're beautiful, but, you know, But so that part isn't meant for you. But like overall though, their message is, baby, you light up my world like nobody else. The way that you flip your hair gets me overwhelmed. Okay, so it's like I feel like you guys really do light up this person's world. Okay, whatever interactions you guys have, it could be really short even, but it's like the highlight of their day. And I feel like it's even the little things you guys do, like if you flip your hair, the way you look at them, or just kind of the way you walk, the way you talk, the sound of your voice. It's like all of that is, I feel like it drives your person crazy. Okay, like that goes back to the Empress here with how they feel about you guys. So, yeah, that's what I was picking up on with the butterfly feelings and all that. Okay, so let's take a look even further with the message cards to see what's really going on between you and your person. Okay, they say, I need more balance. Okay. So when they start to go in their retreat mode, I do feel like that's them trying to gain more balance than to have their energy be all about you and them not being able to do anything about that. That's like the feeling I'm getting. Like fill in the blank for what that reason is, but that's what's coming to me. Okay, then they say there is someone else. Okay, so that's going to go for those of you that, this is about somebody who is with somebody. That's not going to be for everyone because it is a general reading. And they say, I never imagined so much perfection. Okay, yeah, that goes back to that Empress. We have wrongful advice. Okay, so that's interesting. So it's almost like if either one of you have asked any outside person advice about this, it's possible that it wasn't the best advice. Okay, you'll have to check in as far as that goes, if that makes sense to you. They say, I'm a very jealous person. Okay, I kind of get mixed feelings with that as well. For some of you, your person could be somewhat jealous, but I'm actually getting like, it's not necessarily that they're jealous. It's almost like, oh yeah, okay, it is somewhat. It's almost like, if they see you getting attention from others, just like talking to others, I do feel like it kind of like, it brings out a competitive side to this person, is what I'm getting. Like I said, like this person comes across as such a professional. It's almost like even if they were jealous, you wouldn't even know it. Like they really kind of conceal their emotions. And I don't feel like this person necessarily keeps their emotions in. That's not even what I'm getting with that. It's just this person doesn't reveal like what's really going on under the surface. Okay, so they definitely could be an air sign. I'm getting like air earth vibes for your person, but any signs coming through. But then I'm getting that there is like this world, this depth of emotion though going on, as far as their feelings for you, as far as if they ever tend to feel a twinge of jealousy. It's interesting. Like a whole world of emotions, like are happening in this person. It does say they are waiting for you. Okay, so that's interesting because I kind of feel like that's the opposite. Like you guys are somewhat, waiting for them. I get the impression you guys don't want to wait for anybody, but it's almost like you feel like you're on the edge, like this cutting edge with this person, and that anything could shift at any moment with them. So I do see that it's possible. And they say reach out. Okay. I feel like you guys are like, no, you reach out, like I'm available and I make that known, but you on the other hand do not. All right, then we have I am terrified. Okay. Yeah, it's interesting. They really do project onto you guys since we have that I never imagined so much perfection and then I am terrified and two nines right on top of each other. Like, they do kind of get overwhelmed all the way. It's like this person gets swept away by emotion, but it's funny because you can never tell. But they feel it, and that's when they know, I need to step away, I need more balance. This person, like, intuitively knows they need to ground themselves, even if they don't know what that is, I feel. And they say, I am ready. So all of a sudden, it's like this person gets this strange, like, bout of confidence and courageousness, and they just want to take this leap of faith with you, I feel. And then they say, you make me want to do bad things. Okay, so this person's definitely physically attracted to you guys. Along with that is I have so much desire for you. Okay, so what comes to me about that is I feel like sometimes this person's, emotions and desire and passion for you, like, can override their logic. Okay, which is interesting because this person prides themselves on being such a logical person. And then that's when I feel like, they could all of a sudden do like this impulsive thing. And you're like, wow, where did that come from? Like a impulsive, spontaneous thing towards you to show their interest. And then I feel like they back off. Yeah. That's this person checking themselves like, yeah, I need more balance. Like they're constantly doing that. This person definitely like tries to be a disciplined person and not overdo any area in life, I feel. But yeah, I don't know that they succeed always with that. Then they say happiness is my priority. Okay, they want happiness to be their priority, but I definitely feel like their responsibilities are their number one priority right now. Okay, so here's also what's coming through. Okay, so your guys' person is definitely coming across as being they're being a bit of a wolf in sheep's clothing. Okay, like, yeah, with even entertaining this connection with you, but again, like with the lyrics that come through, baby, you light up my world like nobody else. This person kind of feels energetically like they have to justify their connection with you. It doesn't quite make sense to them, especially if they're involved with somebody. Like this person might make more logical sense to them, but you take over their emotions unlike any other. Okay, nobody else makes me feel this way. So it's like this person constantly has to justify and rationalize this to themselves, I feel. Yeah, that's interesting. And okay, so they see you guys as being a mega babe. Okay, so yes, it was looks that drew them to you, but I'm getting even like this deeper like soul like connection. Okay, because we have my soulmate card here as well, and you guys could be seeing 222, especially when this person's on your mind. And I feel like you guys are thinking like, when isn't this person on my mind? And I feel like especially if this person's taken, you guys are feeling that same thing, like, why am I so drawn to this person? Like, it doesn't make sense, but I feel like you feel the same thing, like nobody else makes me feel this way. And that's like what's keeping you two connected. Okay, they also see you guys as being sophisticated and classy. Okay, that's coming through as well. And they also see you guys like a Pisces, like whether they realize that or not. Okay, so somebody who's just like this magical person who's floating through life and unique and like one of a kind. You just have your own, way of doing things that I feel like just stands out, like without even trying. And it just intrigues this person, like everything about your energy. Okay, so you definitely have like this friend like connection right now. That's how I feel like you guys are looking at it. Friends who are, definitely kind of like crushing hardcore, head over heels, like dare I say falling in love. And like it's kind of like this person has this thrill seeker nature, okay? Like, and you are this thrill to them, okay? Like, and they don't know what to do about that, especially if they're like tied up with somebody else or something else, okay? And yeah, it's kind of like what gives them that wolf in sheep's clothing vibe. But I feel like you both are like projecting onto each other that you both are wifey or hubby material. Like this is who you see as being your hubby or wifey, and they feel the same way about you, which is really conflicting to them, is what I'm seeing. Like they thought they knew what they wanted in life, and then you came around and like flipped the whole thing upside down, and now they're like reassessing, reevaluating, like what does this mean? Who do I really want? Woo, okay, that was a lot. Okay, group number 2, this is what I see for you guys. If this resonates, let me know in the comments, and if it does, don't forget to give it a like. Thank you so much for being here. Bye, guys. Hey, group number 3. Okay, so what's really going on between you and your person right now? Okay, group number 3. So right away, what I'm seeing with the Judgment card here, actually what came to me loud and clear from your person is them being like, give me another chance. Okay, so yeah, a very clear, concise energy came through as far as they go with that. Okay, so it's kind of like this person's mind is made up about you, okay? And they want nothing more than to make it right with you, is what I'm seeing with Judgment. And okay, so your person is coming across like the King of Wands. So a very fiery, bold, courageous personality, okay? And I'm just getting this feeling of they feel on top of the world when they're with you or talking to you or connected with you, okay? And, you know, with this disconnect, I feel like, so it's kind of like they're like the emperor as well, okay? When you two are connected, but currently I feel like with you guys not being connected, they feel like just kind of low and not like themselves is what I'm seeing, and just kind of retreating, you know, with the Four of Swords here, just like somebody who needs a break, who needs rest and just time and space to themselves, I feel, to get right with themselves basically. And it's kind of like with you, all feels right in their world and they feel amazing and on top of the world. And then without you, I feel like, you know, they just feel like everything's kind of flipped upside down, kind of like these cards are, you know, and they're just kind of like trying to make their way through, you know, and do the best they can with where they're at. So it's almost like no matter how much this person has tried to move on, it's like they can't with the Six of Swords here. And what came to me when I saw that is Lionel Richie's song Stuck on You, okay? And they say like, stuck on you, got this feeling down deep in my soul that I just can't lose. Guess I'm on my way. Okay, so yeah. So regardless if you guys are in communication, you know, seeing each other or not, it's like this person still feels deeply connected to you, like on a soul level, okay? So there is no moving on from this connection with this person. And like I said, like now it's like more than ever they're coming across whenever you watch this video, because it's timeless, like they're clear with their decision and they want another chance is what's coming through. And then with the Five of Pentacles reversed, so with it upright, you know, it definitely shows like two people feeling like shut out in the cold, you know, disconnected from each other. But with it reversed, I actually get like an optimistic feeling, like they do feel like, you know, you guys are going to be connected again, you know, that kind of thing. Okay, so let's take a look at the message cards to get a glimpse further into what is really going on between you and your person. Okay, they say, I feel the same way. One cup, which, you know, is like the Ace of Cups. So there is definitely with these two cards like that mutual connectedness, that mutual yes, like I want this too. Like they're basically saying like if there was any doubt in your mind, like there shouldn't be, because I feel the same way. They also say I want a fresh start with you, okay? Yeah, that definitely feels like the Judgment card, but there is also this feeling of wanting to make something right with you. They also say you have so many choices and options. Okay, so that's interesting because that is right under the Emperor card, which is reversed. So yeah, you know, sometimes I feel like this person can possibly get caught up in their head as far as this connection with you two goes. And yeah, I do feel like you guys have a lot of choices and options, and insecurity can pop up for this person. And then, you know, they might just all of a sudden either become jealous or like kind of retreat again, you know? So these two are also coming up as far as like this person goes, you know, how they react to you guys getting attention from others. Then they say that I need more time. And I could be your hero, baby. So it's kind of like this person wants to come back around feeling like the Emperor upright, okay? And they feel like if they take some time out for themselves to, you know, get that rest, get that groundedness, feel more balanced and confident, they are going to come back around their more confident self. They still waver though, because then we have, if I asked you to stay, would you leave? Okay, but that also goes back to whatever it is that makes them feel like they want to make things right with you. And they say, please give me time. I've never felt this way before. Okay, so we have that I need more time coming through twice for this person. Okay, then we have you hurt me, but that's okay, I guess. So with that, I'm actually getting the impression that maybe you guys did entertain somebody, or, you know, somebody was giving you attention and maybe you didn't, you know, there's some kind of interesting dynamic here where they might have felt like you took something too far. Okay, only take that if it resonates. It's not going to be for all of you, but you might know what I mean. So there might be something that got this person kind of jealous, and they could have retreated, you know, feeling like the Emperor reversed. Feeling like the Emperor reversed, they might have retreated, you know, shifted something, wanted that reassurance from you. But overall, I feel like this person's over it, because we really have, like, they want to come back around and they want you to give them another chance, and they are stuck on you, like, regardless of what happened. And then they say love is the answer. So overall, it's like this person knows they have to come forward as their more confident self, you know, because I don't think whatever happened, whatever triggered them or got them in their feels and, you know, had their insecurities popped up was even like anything, you know. Once this person was able to step away, I feel like they could see that clearer. Okay, and then we have okay, so actually these cards tell even more of a story. So I get the impression that this person does want to communicate with you if you guys aren't in communication. Like, they just kind of have this like urgent feeling of wanting to make things right and being very clear on what they want. And they don't want anything to jeopardize that, is what I'm feeling. Okay, so for some of you, this is a coworker, or, you know, you see this person at your work. There's possibly a work-related theme with this that's not going to be for all of you. The other thing that's coming to me about this is that you guys could kind of just be cordial with each other at this point. So, like, if you do have to speak to each other, I feel like it's just very matter of fact, okay? Nobody is revealing anything. Like, nobody is revealing what they're really feeling or saying what they really want to say at this point, is what I'm seeing. So you're both just kind of keeping it cool if you are speaking. Deep down though, this person definitely wants to take this connection to the next level. So yes, for some of you, this person could want to propose to you or be proposed to you. For others of you, or that's even going to be down the line. But either way, what this tells me is that this person wants you guys to get back to where you were, but even take that further. So if you were talking consistently, they want to keep talking. If they were seeing you or dating, they want to do that. If they, you know, overall though, this has a very commitment type feeling. Like, they want to lock it down, you know, like they want to be in a relationship with you. This isn't just like some fling or friends with benefits feeling, or like dating around. Like, this person, they want that commitment with you, is what I'm seeing. But currently, it's like you're both keeping your feelings on the low, so I don't feel like anyone's taking any action right now. So you two are still kind of keeping an eye on each other, I'm feeling, especially, you know, if you guys have social media. Some of you do see each other though, like somewhere where you go a lot is what I'm getting with this. But yeah, okay, so there's also something else coming through here with my drama card, and I can't even. So what that tells me is that, you know, okay, so it's possible that whatever happened wasn't that this person got jealous, but that still could be one of the things. But it's almost like somebody's friends like kind of interfered. Friends or family is what I'm getting, like some kind of outside influence. And your person kind of just chalked that up as being like drama. that they don't even want to deal with, you know, like they feel like they're beyond the drama, they're beyond the he said, she said stuff and the gossip. So, you know, it's almost like even though they definitely want another chance with you and they're stuck on you, there's still kind of this thing where this person's got, where they're gonna end up telling you kind of like, you know, you need to not pay any attention to what's being said to you, and they just really want you guys to have a mind of your own. Like if you're choosing them, choose them. You know, don't be swayed by outside influences is what's coming across to me with that message. Take it if it resonates. All in all, though, it's kind of like, you know, I do see this connectedness between you guys. So regardless if people said something or, you know, somebody got jealous, it's like, it doesn't stop the way this person feels, because we end with these two cards. So, you know, it's like, again, I just get the impression that this person does want to communicate to you and make things right. It's just like the other groups, it's kind of like this person's waiting for some kind of sign or indication from you. And then I feel like they're gonna bridge the gap and like make things right with communication. Okay, group number 3, this is what I see for you guys. If this resonates, let me know in the comments. And if it does, don't forget to give it a like. Thank you for being here. Bye, guys.